Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yanda Kumalo, but you can call me Slender Care Art and Bliff. If you are new here, hi guys, please do subscribe to become the part of this family. I hope you can't hear the music behind me. I definitely know that you can hear the stove. It is cold as I'm wearing a crop top, but it's definitely cold. Anyways, so you guys, I'm starting this segment for those who don't know me. For those who don't know that I'm a mother of three, and yes, I'm under that stigma, who is a single mom and with different baby daddies. So that's why I started this segment. Would say, like, if you are that mother, you are easily judged, especially if you have different baby daddies. So I started this channel to set the record straight. Ukuthi nami ngiwumuntu, I'm still a human being as much as I'm a mother, but I'm still a human being. I'm just a mom. Behind ukuba umama kunomuntu ngaphakathi who has a heart, who has feelings, who has emotions. You get me? So that is why we started this a series of I'm just a mom. Okay, let's calm down. So I'm having some winesy dashed with extreme gadesha, because I've not only been having headaches, but also I've been having like insomnia. And not that I'm bent on taking sleeping pills, but I'm scared of taking sleeping pills. So alcohol helps me. Don't judge me. I'm just a mom, you guys. So if you're a mother too, this is your time to wind down. Have your favorite drink, whether it's tea, whether it's Coke, whether it's whatever, a soft drink, wine, and stuff. So this is what I'm having. I love the bubbles. Anything that has bubbles, call me baby. Cheers to that. So on our first topic, I watch a lot of videos. I watch especially like a lot of YouTube videos. Whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're in high school, whether I relate or I don't relate. Like most of them, I don't relate with them, but I still watch them because I love watching people, excuse me, grow into a channel or maneuver life and setting things for us who just basically don't know what we are doing. I'm saying this because I watch a lot of vlogs. Most of them I don't relate. But there's this specific person that I relate so much to in such a way that I see myself in her all the time. One, we are both 36. Two, we both had our firstborn at 19 or 20. So our kids are teenagers, and she has two girls, and I have two girls and one boy. So I have three kids. And I always say, whenever she starts talking, I always like, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. Whenever she was experiencing like teenage problems, I'm like, is your child my child? Because this sounds familiar, you know? So I watch her like religiously. I will watch her talk all the time. The most things that I enjoy about her channel, especially, okay, I enjoy her channel, but especially the sit downs. The sit downs talk time. So I'm talking about Millennium Mom, the mom that who is always judged, who is always criticized, who is always talked about like a lot. Or the millennium mom, let me call her Mandy. Mandy waqala channel yakhe because she was bashing a baby daddy back. Mina, the first time I saw her or watch her channel, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on and on about her. That's how much I love her. And if this is not your vibe, because this is a sit down video, there will be no where I'm going somewhere or doing something. This is not a vlog. If this is not your thing, then you are more than welcome to watch my other videos. Go watch them. Go watch them, okay? Sharp. So I'm talking about Millennium Mom because I lost my train of thought. What was I saying, Gambi? Sorry about that, guys. I had to make some few adjustments because I felt like the camera was cutting me. Anyway, I was saying that I look up to that woman. So, yeah. So one of the things that he once said was that if you want a kid, basically, you are selfish. If you are planning to have a kid, you are selfish somewhere along those lines, right? So I said, it's in let me look at the man in the mirror and talk to her. And I did exactly that. I went back onto how did I conceive my kids? Well, not how did I conceive them, but how was the planning on having kids? What did I even want kids as growing up? Why did I even want kids? So I feel like my reasons, this is where you're going to be a judge, but I feel like my reasons were selfish. So let's go back to how I grew up. So, Mina Ekaya, on my father's side, my mom and dad are not married. So, on my father's side, I grew up just the two of us. It was me and my brother Ayand. And then on my mom's side, it was also the two of us. The last born, I'm the last born at home. And my older brother Umafika. That's basically. So I was between two homes, right? I was between two homes, and my brothers are older than me. My brother on my mom's side is like 8 years older than me. And my mom is 30 years older than me. So most of the time I grew up on the side, on my mother's side, right? So I grew up on that side, and my brother at that time used to stay with my grandmother at Kwakwa. Ne? So yes, just me and my mom. Mind you, my mom was a taxi driver, and she didn't have as much time as she would normally like sit down, let's watch TV, maybe let's go out together, let's do this together, let's play nje. And apart from that, my mom was so strict. My mom was so, even now, well, she's not that strict. So there's certain things that I couldn't even talk to her about. And there's certain things, well, there are most of the things I couldn't talk to my father because my father is quiet. If you know me and you know my father is so quiet, like me. Everything that I've seen in myself, like emotionally, mentally, but we'll get to that on another video. But I'm mostly my dad. Anyway, so growing up with my mom, I would visit a lot, especially on school holidays. I will visit a lot because clearly I don't like have like someone like my brother or any kid around me. Ngihamba ngemzini abantu ngiyodlala khona, or you know, and then I will go and visit. Most of the places that I would go visit to was not on my dad's family. Excuse me. I will go to Eqwaqwa to visit my grandma and my brother and my other cousin, and then I will also go to Kamamkhulu wami, which is not far from home. Kamamkhulu wami, there's Umamkhulu and my cousins as well, 5 of them. So Umamkhulu had 5 kids, and I looked up to her so much as she was strict, but she bekakhona, like you see all those women, like Amanda woman. So bekakhona, most of the things she would do by herself. She would take care of her kids. All 5 of them, they went to good school. They went to university, and the kids were so close. And you know, siblings fight, right? But they were so close. They will sit together. They will play. They had a TV game. They had my twin, a bed. It was warm, and as much as there was no father there, it was still warm. It felt like a home. And then when I go back at home, I will feel lonely because it's just me and my mom is going to work. We'll come back late, and my figu mama. Me growing up in that family, in that state, I felt so lonely. So I told God that I want to have 5 kids. God, whatever you do, can I have 5 kids? I want to have 5 kids. I kept on saying, God, whenever you decide to bless me with kids, can there be 5 kids? Okay, cool. Then I grew up. One thing though about my mom, financially, she was there. She was there. But I feel like emotionally, she was not there like that. In such a way that every time or when something like would happen. I remember there was a time when I was bullied at school, and then I told my mom was like, bruh, you go back to school and bully that kid back. You understand? Hambu umshaya. Ngithi ukushayile, hambu umshaya now. So my mom had that mentality ukuthi umuntu makushaya mshaye. There's no way ukuthi asambe sotshela the principal, let's go tell the principal this is what is happening at school. Let's talk with the parents of this kid or anything. My mom would say, basically, beat that person up. Mind you, it was a boy. And she would never get a chance to sit me down and tell me about periods. Well, I think most of us, our generation, they never had that thing where would umzali like sit down with you and talk to you about periods, about boys and whatnot. So that's white people thing, not us, you know. But man, there are specific things that you should tell your kid. I remember there was a rape case that was going around. One of the kids on our same street got raped, and it was this and what's that and what that, you know. And my mom couldn't just sit down and say, okay, this is what is happening. This is what is happening. If someone touches you like this, say no. If someone touches you like this, just tell me, you know, or go to the cops and whatever. None of that. I felt like when I was growing up, now I'm staying because my mom lost her job. I had to move to my father's side of the family. So I felt like when I saw that in my father's side, I don't have a woman who can just sit down with me and then talk to me about those things as well. As much as there are lots of women that side, because there were a lot of us. There were like my aunts were there and my dad then, and then my other cousins, the one that I normally show mostly on my vlogs. Those two ones, we grew up together as teenagers. When I started my teenage years, I grew up with those two because I had to move because my mom had lost her job, so she couldn't take care of me. My dad was still working at the time, and she was really, 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 really earning. I said it like he was earning millions, but he was in a government hospital for the longest time because when I was staying there, I think my dad was on the 12th year. Yes, because I think my dad worked there for over 30 years. Anyway, so I stayed there. Still, there was not that thing. And I don't want to get into details with that. I never felt love in that household. Yes, I've moved on and I forgave whoever, whatever. That's a story for another day. Anyway, so I looked at that. I'm like, I'm in my teenage years. I want someone who could talk to about now boys, you know. And looking at my cousins having like brothers who can like play around with them, badlale, like those teasing things with their brothers. It's just something that I've never experienced. My brother, even now, he acts like my dad. He's so strict like my mom that I couldn't come to him and say, I'm having this and this and this problem. You understand? Like, there's no one also and say, okay, boys are like this, are like this, are like this. This is the love that I give you. This is the advice that I give you as a man. You take it, you don't take it, but there's always be consequences. You know those things. So I'm telling you all this story because I look at myself and said, God, I prayed for my kids because I was selfish. I was selfish in a manner of I wanted to heal my inner child. I wanted to put myself in my kids' shoes in a way. You understand? One thing I told myself was that I don't want my kids to be born far apart from each other. My brothers were my brother that I think I was close to was 8 years older than me. We had no communication. Had no communication. Even now, the last time I spoke with my brother was, I think, last month. At least last month, the beginning of the month, telling him like should bring Lihle, his daughter, so because I'm going home. I think that was it. There's no hugging when we meet each other. There's no I love you. There's no, like, whenever I need something from him, I would actually go through his wife. And growing up, I would just tell my mom, like, awutshele phela ingane yakho ukuthi I need money. Like when I was busy with my lessons, I needed money to book like lessons, you know? So those kind of things. Oh, my lips are so dry. So I would like, so I was saying, I didn't want my kids to grow like, I didn't want them to be, it should be like an age gap of 5 years. I wanted them to be closer to each other. I said that without any knowledge, you know. And secondly, I didn't want to get married. Because why? Umamkhulu wami was a single mother. The person that I look up to was a single mother. Even though she was married at first, her husband passed on. But I enjoyed seeing her raising her kids and being that woman, you understand? I never think of any other thing else. How am I going to raise the kids? How it's going to affect my kids if the father is not around? How did it affect me as a kid when my father was not protecting me in some other ways? I never thought of that. For my selfish reasons, I wanted to have kids and I wanted to have them as early as possible. I didn't want, because remember I told you my age gap with my mom was 30 years. I didn't want to have a kid at the age of 30. That was so selfish if you think about it. So I wanted to be the friend, kinda. I wanted to be the mother that they could always come back to and talk to all the time. Sharp. So I'm now 19. I'm pregnant. I have my first kid at 20. Good shot. Lord, thank you. Moving forward, another year again, 2 years later, I have Sisanda, my second born. So like, God, great. I've seen how to raise a kid alone, even. That's it. I'm done. I'm good. I'm working, righty, because my first job, I was 19. Yes, I was 19. I think I gave birth on June, and then I had a baby. I gave birth on June, and then I got a job on the 1st of August. I remember very well, 2009. Straight after high school, I got a learnership at one of the mining companies at home. Woo! Can I get... I think I'm going on and on and on. Anyway, I have my kids. I'm like, God, I'm good. I don't want any kids anymore. Let me focus. Let me get back to my zone. Let me be this girl. So I feel like when Mandy said that having a kid or wanting to have a kid is selfish, those I feel like they were my selfish reasons. I'm so sorry about the people talking outside. I feel like those were my selfish reasons of having a kid. I look at other women saying that, "Hey, ngizombamba ngengane," in this day and age, and other women who are married, they will say that, if only I could get a kid, I know this man is gonna stay. You understand? So no matter how much we try and justify it, it is selfish. I believe that it's selfish to have a kid, especially if you're not financially ready, emotionally ready, and because this is how we are raised as women, or as a person in general, whether you're a woman or a man. Excuse me, but I'm gonna speak on the woman perspective. You grow up, you become a kid, you become a teenager, and you need to do your chores, you clean, you do this so that it prepares you to be a wife. At the young age, you are prepared. Even the toys that they buy you, even the toys that they sell on the stores, it's just the preparation of you become a mother, a wife. It's here. It's installed in your mind that this is your route. You, after your teenage years, you go to school, you pass without a boyfriend, without being a virgin and all that. You get married. That's when now your life should begin. You should now think not only for yourself, but for the husband as well, especially for your husband. So that mentality, it's there. Because even if you get into marriage, there's always that thing goes, okay, ngishadweni, ngiyashada, I shut up maybe after a year or two, I should have a baby. It's here. Bayifaka abazali, bayifaka bayingenisa ukuthi lazini, this is how life should go. You are shada, you have kids, you take care of your husband, this and this and this and that. It's selfish. I think it's also selfish. Let's be honest. I'm sorry if you're gonna judge me. I'm sorry if you're gonna come for me, but let's not have babies for our selfish reasons. Okay. On that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna love this series because I think I'm gonna enjoy it, especially when it comes to speaking about kids, about raising kids, and anything that has to do with motherhood. I love it. So if you are a mother or you're planning to have a kid, you are more than welcome to sit here. I'm not saying, by saying that I feel like we are selfish, I'm not saying that whatever plans you have about having kids, you must cancel it now. Yeah, sekhulumile. Asikhanseleni singabi nengane kanjani kanjani. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying go back to a drawing board. Think about it and like go back to a drawing board, check why do you actually want to have a kid. Because I feel like also there comes a times when you feel like, yes, I don't want to have a kid, I don't want to have a kid, I don't want to die not having a kid, blah 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 blah. I'm at the age where I need to have kids now. Woo, buzansin. Siyazi sikhona phakathi. I'm raising a toddler in a 4 years. Ubaba wagcina ukubona in a 6 months leyo ngane. The rest, okay, Sisanda's dad passed on. I can't blame him for anything. And khabo babakhe, they're good. They provide. Akusho ukuthi akanababa. And by understand Nkosi yami, we baby daddies, I swear to you, bazosibulala. Bazosibulala ngoba hayi. But anyway, guys, that's all I had to say. Just go back to your drawing board and understand clearly and listen to yourself, listen to your heart, and listen and focus on why do you really want to have kids. Signing out. I love you long time and full time. I will see you on my next episode. Bye.